Welcome to The Explainer. So today we're tackling something literally every modern business grapples with, B2B collaboration. I mean, we've moved way beyond the era of just shooting over a simple internal email, right? Today's business environment absolutely demands seamless coordination across entirely different organizations, and the tools we use dictate exactly how effectively we can do that. We're going to objectively break down the landscape of B2B collaboration tools, using some really structured insights to find out what actually works in the real world. But hey, before we dive into evaluating the solutions, I want you to ask yourself something. How much time is actually wasted just switching between apps? Seriously, think about your own daily routine for a second. The friction of jumping from a messaging app to a video conferencing tool, and then digging through a totally separate cloud drive just to find a document shared by an external vendor. It's not just annoying, it represents massive lost productivity and some really sneaky hidden operational costs. So here's our roadmap for today. First, we'll look at the B2B collaboration shift, followed by rethinking fragmented workflows. Then, we're going to evaluate Slack, Google Workspace, and MelpApp, before finally wrapping up with choosing the right tool. Let's get right into it. Section 1. The B2B collaboration shift, moving from isolated talk to continuous coordination. You know, collaboration used to just mean isolated communication. You talk to your internal team, maybe send an occasional, super formal update to a client, and that was pretty much it. But today, modern work requires continuous, real-time coordination. You're constantly integrating with external partners, vendors, and stakeholders across shared workflows. You absolutely need faster alignment, and you just can't achieve that if your external partners are kept at arm's length. Section 2. Rethinking fragmented workflows, or the pain of the multi-tool setup. Okay, so having a specific tool for messaging, a totally different one for meetings, and yet another one for files, it sounds incredibly flexible on paper, right? But it's accidentally created a massive problem. According to insights from McKinsey & Company, employees spend a significant chunk of their work time just switching between tools and searching for information. When your communication, your meetings, and your files are all scattered across completely separate systems, friction is literally inevitable, and this directly, measurably impacts productivity and efficiency. So to establish what makes a truly great B2B tool today, we need a specific framework. A modern tool has to flawlessly support both internal and external collaboration. It needs to reduce your dependence on all those scattered tools. We need seamless communication across entire organizations, incredibly secure data handling, smart integrations with the systems you already use like Salesforce or Jira, and of course, it has to be scalable. Keep these objective points in the back of your mind as we evaluate our three platforms. Section 3. Evaluating Slack for B2B. Let's talk about channel-based messaging. So Slack's primary strength is that it basically pioneered and perfected channel-based messaging. This structure takes your conversations and organizes them into dedicated channels, keeping real-time notifications flowing for both your internal teams and your external partners. It is incredibly fast and creates a very dynamic, energetic environment for quick alignment. Now, looking at Slack's workflows, the flexibility is just undeniable. I mean, it integrates with almost any third-party tool you can think of and handles external chat really well through shared channels. But let's look at the challenges when we zoom out to the full B2B picture. Because Slack is so heavily focused on messaging, you're still going to require additional tools for high-quality video meetings and robust file management. That means, ultimately, Slack actually increases your dependency on a multi-platform setup, which brings us right back to that tool-switching friction we talked about earlier. Moving on to Section 4, Evaluating Google Workspace, Real-Time Document Collaboration. Now, Google Workspace takes a fundamentally different approach. Instead of focusing entirely on chat, it's this comprehensive, cloud-based suite built entirely around content creation. It enables your teams to collaborate on documents, spreadsheets, and presentations in real time, instantly accessible from pretty much anywhere in the world. The workflows here are incredibly powerful when it comes to content. You get super easy onboarding, high scalability, and that seamless cloud access we all love. But again, let's look at the challenges for holistic B2B collaboration. Even within Google's own ecosystem, the user experience can honestly feel a bit fragmented. To get your work done, you're constantly switching tabs between Docs, Google Meet, Gmail, and Google Drive. When you're trying to coordinate really complex workflows across different organizations, this segmented experience can sometimes bog down the broader operational flow. Section 5. Evaluating MelpApp for Teams, the multi-enterprise linking platform. So MelpApp takes a very unified approach. It's engineered as an all-in-one AI-powered digital workplace. The main goal here is to combine everything, the communication, the collaboration, and the productivity tools, all entirely within a single environment. It actually acts as a multi-enterprise linking platform. What that means is it's designed from the ground up to link your internal teams directly with external businesses in one shared, seamless space. Looking at the actual workflows, MelpApp keeps internal teams and external partners aligned without ever having to leave the platform. You've got high-definition video meetings with breakout rooms right alongside your real-time chat. Plus, it utilizes AI for things like meeting summarization and real-time translations, which is a game changer for streamlining communication with global partners. All your files are kept centrally in a Melp drive. Because this unified environment drastically reduces the need to constantly switch tools, businesses often see a significantly higher ROI through lower overall subscription costs. You simply don't need to buy separate software for your chat, your meetings, and your storage. And yes, it still integrates beautifully with existing tools you might rely on, like Salesforce and Asana. Section 6, choosing the right tool, bridging the coordination gap. All right, let's look at the data based on the criteria we set up earlier. If your primary need is lightning-fast messaging, Slack is unmatched for sure. But keep in mind your tool dependency stays high. If your business revolves almost entirely around complex document creation, Google Workspace is absolutely fantastic, though you'll still experience a medium level of tool switching jumping between their different apps. However, if your ultimate goal is to have low tool dependency and bring all your external collaboration into a single unified digital workplace, MelpApp provides that true all-in-one system. It really comes down to aligning the tool's primary strength with whatever your biggest operational bottleneck is. To make this super concrete, let's look at a really common anecdote from the source material. Imagine your company uses Microsoft tools, but your most important vendor uses Google Workspace. Naturally, neither side wants to switch, right? And the result is just constant friction, lost files, and frustrating delays. In cases exactly like this, introducing a neutral, unified, shared workspace where both companies simply log in to collaborate on video, chat, and files together completely eliminates those messy ecosystem conflicts. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with this final thought to really consider for your own team. Is your current collaboration setup actually simplifying your partnerships, or is it honestly just adding another layer of complexity? Think about it. If your team is constantly hunting for information across 5 different apps every single day, it might just be time to rethink your B2B workflow. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I really hope this structured look at the B2B collaboration landscape brought you some clarity today. If you found this breakdown valuable, please hit that like button, share it with your team or your decision makers, and make sure to subscribe for more deep dives. Stay focused out there, and I'll catch you in the next one.